billahi minash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. I will call on Honorable Sila to lead us in Muslim prayers and Honorable Joyner to lead us in Christian prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. إن الذين قالوا ربنا الله ثم استقاموا تتنزل عليهم الملائكة ألا تخافوا ولا تحزنوا وأبشروا بالجنة الذي كنتم تدعون. نحن أولياء في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة ولكم فيها ما تشتهي أنفسكم ولكم فيها ما تدعون نزلا من غفور رحيم ومن أحسن قولا ممن دعا إلى الله وعمل صالحا وقال إنني من المسلمين برحمة الله وصل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أخلف والخاتم لما سبق الناظر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم ولا آله حق قدره ومدار عظيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Gracious God, our divine source of joy and blessings, thank you for yet another new day and week. We are grateful for all the opportunities you have given us in ensuring life goes on well. We are forever grateful. We commit all that concerns us this week into your hands. Our lives are in your hands, Lord. Thou art the potter. We are the clay. Break, melt, and mold us. Turn our doubts into beliefs. Pour our hearts, pour our blessings. Pour down your blessings upon us as we strive to achieve our goals. Bind us together in love, and as we journey on, may your grace be our strength and guide today and forevermore. Amen.
Good morning, Mr. Witness. Morning. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Mr. Witness, in which language do you wish to make your testimony? In English. What is your religion? I'm a Muslim. Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation? What? Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation? An affirmation, please. Madam Chair, the witness wishes to make an affirmation. Use your right hand. Raise your right hand up and then repeat after me. I, Malang Sambou, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare that the evidence I shall give I shall give, shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thank you. You may be kindly seated, Madam Chair. The witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to proceed.
Good morning, Ms. Sambou. You are welcome. Council, you may proceed.
Good morning, everyone. Please state your name, Commission.
My name is Malang Sambou,
What is your address?
Tujerem Village.
Sam, what is your occupation?
My occupation, I'm a development agent.
Please come again.
Development agent.
Development agent.
Yeah. Yes.
What does that mean?
It means my background is international cooperation and development, and then I founded Bolo Association, which is a charitable organization. So we're doing projects for the communities.
What is your educational background?
First studied in Tujerem Primary School, and then from the high school, then to Botrop High School, Technical High School, and then did the college. After I became a teacher in Kerwan Middle School, and then I traveled to Spain. There I pursued a postgraduate in international cooperation and development, then from there a master's in international cooperation and development, and did also advanced solar technical training. And recently I did executive leadership master's in leadership and social innovation. Yeah.
So advanced in solar training, you said?
Yeah.
Where?
In Spain.
When was this?
Catalonia.
When was this?
2010, 2011.
And is that a certificate program or just a training? Were you certified?
Yes, I was certified.
Do you have your certificate?
No, this one I didn't have it yet.
But if we ask you to bring it, will you be able to bring it?
On Zoom?
Yes.
Yes, I can bring my documents.
You gave a statement on the 17th of August 2023.
Yes.
Do you recall this?
Yes.
Right. We will give you a document. You go through it.
Yes. Confirm it. If you want me to read them,
You can go through it if you need some time to go through it to confirm whether that is a statement that was obtained from you.
yes.
It has your signature, correct? It's complete.
Yeah, that's my signature.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you confirm that is your statement?
Yeah, this is my statement.
Please speak into the microphone.
I said that's my statement, please.
We apply to tender the statement of the witness, Malang Sambou. The date is 17th of August 2023 into evidence as an exhibit.
The witness statement dated the 17th of August 2023 is hereby admitted in evidence, and it is marked as LGC/BCC/MC in brackets 1/001.
As the commission exists. Now, Mr. Sambou, you founded Mbolo Association.
Yes.
Are you the sole founder?
We are two. I'm the co-founder.
The co-founder.
Yeah.
And who is the other, your partner?
She's already here.
Who is she?
Silvia, your partner.
Who is she?
She's the co-founder of Mbolo Association.
What is your relationship with her?
She's my wife.
Now, what does Mbolo Association do?
Mbolo Association is a charitable organization, and then we embark on developing a TVET school. This is Fandema, which is focused to upgrade the life standard of the women, regardless to their educational background and then economical background. So that's what we do. We offer so many training in the Fandema project, like tie and dye, sewing, cookery and pastry, basic electricity, solar installation technology, and then media journalism and teacher training and food preservation and wealth. Yes.
Are you registered?
Yes, we are registered.
Do you have the registration documents?
Yes, we have.
Can I see?
No, it's not here with me, but I can bring that, the registration as a charity work.
please write it down. We will need you to provide us with your
registration.
your documents.
Okay. Okay, please.
Now, do you have a staff? Do you have people that work for Mbolo Association?
Yes, we have.
Are they paid?
Yes,
Are they paid monthly or weekly, or is it a contract they have?
they pay monthly.
Monthly.
Yes.
Okay. What is the composition of your staff?
What?
What is the composition of your staff?
The composition.
Yes.
I have the management, middle management, and then also the technicians.
All right. If you ask you to provide us with a list of the people that work for you,
Okay.
can you do that?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. List of all staffs, no?
Yes.
Okay.
And the different positions that they hold in the association.
Okay. Okay.
Now you've had an engagement with Banjul City Council,
Yes.
in which you were paid an amount of $3,423,000. You recall this?
Point of correction. We're not paid $3 million.
How much?
We paid 50% of that.
The other 50% wasn't paid?
Not yet.
Okay. So but the contract states that you should be paid $3,423,000. Is that correct?
The MOU, yes.
The MOU.
Yes.
So you classify it as an MOU. It's not a contract. Is it an MOU or a contract?
It's an MOU, memorandum of understanding.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, do you have a copy of that MOU here?
Yes, it's here.
Let me see. Now, what is the MOU about?
The MOU is about Mbolo through their Fandema project. When BCC or Crab Island project came to visit us,
When was this?
Huh?
When was this?
2022.
2022.
Yes.
Who came to visit you?
Mr. Njaga and then Alfsen
Tell me have full names, sir.
Njaga Ture
Njaga Ture
and then Alfsen Gano.
And Alfuseni Drame.
Gano. Yes.
They came to visit you.
Fandema project.
They came to visit the Fandema project.
Fandema project. This is our headquarters where we are, and that's the training school. That's the Tibet school we have to Jere. Yes.
Please proceed.
Huh?
Proceed from that point.
Yes, I said we used to receive so many visitors there in Fandema because it's a center of innovation where it's fully run on renewable energy, 30 kilowatts, and it is constructed with bioclimatic building, state of art, where we are doing training for free training.
At what?
Huh?
You said it's constructed with a state of art.
Bioclimatic buildings.
Bioclimatic building.
Bioclimatic building. That means we're using art blocks.
Yes.
Okay. With a combination of clay, 5% cement, and then limestone.
All right.
Under press. So in this case, we will not use a lot of cooling station. Yeah.
Please proceed.
So when they came to see, because so many people wanted to see that kind of renovation and how a center is run, everything 100% on renewable energy, because you have a hybrid system with the high quality technology and renewable. That means the inverters that were used and everything, plus the wind turbine. So they get very much inspired. And then when you look at all the activities that we do, the solar, the sewing machines, and then the welding that we do, the cookery and the pastry, because we use in ovens there too. And this really makes them to be very much inspired. Yeah, that's what they come to see, what we are doing, all the activities that we are doing, and how we run from our Women Development Center to the primary school, international primary and nursery.
Now, how did they know about your project? Do you know?
I think what we are doing here in the Gambia is unique, and also through our page, through our WhatsApp page, how to call it, our Facebook page, and then the website that also we had. So many people are following us, and they see the work that we are doing.
So you have not met them before this?
Huh?
You did not know them before this?
No, I didn't know them before.
You did not know anyone in BCC, the management, before
No,
project was you had this MOU with them?
no,
All right.
I didn't get no relation.
So what did they tell you they want at the time in 2022?
They came for a technical visit, and then I took them around just like anyone, because I do receive international people when they come, to say them that at least you can see good practices in this country. Not always we're interested to show the negative part of Gambia, to see that the Gambian who has come back from Europe and then, build an institution like this. And they were so much inspired and say, oh, we would like to have the same thing in Banjul. I say, okay, that's really great, because this can be something that it can be showcased in our capital. Yeah. So what is happening in Tujuren can also be replicated in a bigger way in Karawai. Yeah.
Now, what did they tell you that they want?
This is what they said. They're gonna go back and then talk to their team, and they will pay me a second visit with a light team.
Did that happen?
Yes, that happened. They came with the Austin team. That is, I can remember Jonas, Peter, and then all the technical team who are part of it. They came to visit us all. Then I showed them around again.
After which?
Hmm?
After that?
After that, it was when they proposed that we can go into a memorable understanding, and which they would like to replicate, because they've seen something great that's happening here in the Gambia. And as long as they are going to be constructing Crab Island, they want to really put it in the bigger scale. So they want to use our expertise and also what they have seen there to put it in Banjul.
All right.
Yes.
Did they send you any form of proposal or any written request in relation to what they exactly want, so that you will be able to know how much it will cost? Because there's a figure that's attached to the service that you've rendered. Now, how did you come about arriving at the figure, for instance?
Yeah, before we arrived to the figure, this was first of all when we had this technical discussion. Both of us have got this baseline survey studied together. I showed them the dimension of what we are talking about, the solar, and then because we've really done something that is the grid connected, so that at least we can pump in the excess energy that we have into NAWEC, so that our project can be sustainable. We don't need to really run out of electricity. So this was when we went, and I told them, they were requesting how much will this cost. I said, we need to make a study of that and see what you want exactly. So I told them I want to go and visit the place.
Was the study done?
I went to visit the place. I see it.
Was the study done, not the visit?
The study of the energy study.
Yes, said you need to conduct.
Yes, the energy study. Yes.
Was that done?
That was done. Yes.
Do you have the report, the study report?
I need to check that for you, please.
We can give you time to check.
Yes.
We can give you time now to check it.
I didn't have that here. I just have all my MOUs and other things.
Do you have a study report?
No, the study report. I didn't get
Is there a study report? Not here.
No, I didn't get. I didn't give them that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So probably let's do it that way. For instance, if a document doesn't exist, just say it doesn't.
Okay, it doesn't exist.
So why did you not prepare a study report?
Because they didn't request it for it. They didn't request that.
No, you had told them you need to prepare. You need to do a study.
No, I told them I need to go and check that, yes, and see that.
So if you conduct a study, you must have a report to know exactly what you found on the ground, and that will aid you in trying to quantify the amount of service you're rendering towards the monetary value.
Yeah,
the case.
The case that was obviously was particularly on the solar part. That one, yes, we've done that energy study and everything. That is what I'm talking about.
There are various components in relation to the MOU.
Yeah, the various components came later. That one came later.
You have the solar panel, the solar installation training, right?
Yes, we have it.
And then the second part of it is
the waste management part.
And then is there any third component?
And then the third component is to make sure that they have something like what we have. That's the solar multifunctional platform, which is able to power all the different activities that they have, like the welding.
Or are you supposed to do some installations?
No installation, no. We training because what we had in Fandema, this is what they want. They want to replicate that. That's called solar multifunctional platform. Yes.
I now want to know what was paid. We now want to know what was paid for. I understand.
Yeah.
They are interested in what you have.
Yes.
In is it Tujere? Is it could you?
Tujere.
Tujere.
Yes.
They're interested and they're impressed. Now that you needed to do a study, you went to visit. You did not do a study. You didn't do a study report, but the services that you were to render. Can you list them one after the other? What you are expected to render against the monetary value. So what were you supposed to do for them?
Yeah, if you check in the MOU that we have, yeah, that's
we will go to the MOU.
Yes, to replicate the solar multifunctional platform in Banjul.
No,
yes,
what you have in Tujere. We don't know. I'm sure you have so many activities going on in Tujere.
In Tujere, yeah.
Yeah, so probably it will not be everything.
Okay, they want to see the waste management, what we do there. That's one of the things. And then how we conduct our welding, how we have the setup of Tujere.
At the time.
Yes.
The thing that you have trained them on is what?
How to run the solar multifunctional platform.
How to run
the solar multifunctional platform. All the components, the different components that we have.
Please proceed.
And one of the component is the waste management.
Waste management.
Okay. The other component is the welding part, the innovation part, how, to bring in the electrical tie cycle, which is going to be powered by solar.
Right. Is that all?
These things, huh?
Is that all?
And then providing equipments that can be efficiently used.
You have to provide those
equipments, yes.
Which of the?
So that they can have the startup, the business startup and all that things.
Which in which of the three categories?
In the business incubation.
Business incubation.
Yeah.
Is there a business incubation column for it? There's a category for business startup.
Yeah, the startup. When you check it.
And what are the equipments that you have to provide?
These are all the preservation part for the food preservation. There are freezers, fridges, and other things.
How many freezers?
I can't recall exactly, but I think when you refer the document is
MOU.
Yeah.
Freezers and what else again?
Yeah.
Freezers and what else? We will get the MOU admitted and then it will go through the actual
freezers, fridges, and then the dryers.
Were this eventually made available?
Yes, they were submitted to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
We applied to tender the MOU that between Mbolo Association, between Austin City Council, Banjul City Council, PCC, and Mbolo Association. Where's the original document? Where is the original MOU?
The MOU is here.
What? We apply to tender the memorandum of understanding between Austin City, Banjul City Council, and Board Association to evidence as an exhibit. But it's not signed. It's not signed.
Yeah, the signed one is with them.
You don't have a signed copy.
I need to check. I don't have that.
Mr. Sam, please provide the signed copy. In the meantime, we will try to admit the photocopy.
The photocopy.
Tomorrow, you have to bring the signed copy.
Okay.
And together with the payment voucher into evidence as an exhibit.
Yeah, the payment vouchers, I have those.
Yes. All right, these are the invoices. Ms. Sambou, can you also provide more
Which one?
the breakdown of the expenditure?
The
The breakdown of expenditure relation to the waste management, the Crab Island Solar spin-offs, the welding workshop, the setup of public laundromat, and the free electricity charging station.
I have all the documents here that the first payment that we have, all the activities report, and then the financial report. That's all here with me.
May I please?
Yes, please. I think it will be much more easy. You have all.
We can hear you. You are murmuring a bit, so
I said, let me tender all these documents.
yes.
Yes. Check this, please. Huh?
That is your file for.
For all the project that we have.
So this is what we do. You would not know exactly what is in the file.
Mm-hmm.
After your testimony, we will give you apply for a stand down to allow you to arrange the file and tell us what is and have a cover note as to what is in the file.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's much easier that way. So I will return you this file. We will call you back after break so that you will have a cover note for this.
Yeah, I think the next witness coming is also good because they are the one who have really gone through this process. Yeah, that's Silvia. Okay.
So, yes, we apply to have the documents admitted into evidence and marked accordingly. The file, we will sort it out and have a list of all the documents it contains so that we will apply to have it admitted after break.
Okay.
Yes, you indicated that you were sending for admission the copy of the MOU, which is signed. Do you have the copy of the MOU?
The
Together
photocopy.
with the photocopy.
Yes, I made an application that the witness did not provide the signed MOU. He said he will bring it. He will bring the signed MOU.
So you are requesting that we admit the receipt?
Yes.
Only the receipt?
The receipt and the invoice and the photocopy, so that when the witness brings the original document, we can replace it accordingly.
The memorandum of understanding on a cooperation framework between Austin City Council, Banjul City Council, and Bolo Association on the implementation of the EU project, which is CityLink Austin Banjul Partnership for Sustainable City Development. The said MOU is unsigned and undated, and This, together with an invoice marked as paid, dated the 28th of July 2022. The paid invoice indicates the sum of 1,721,500. These two documents are admitted in evidence as exhibit, and they're marked as LGC/BCC/MS in brackets 1/002.
As the commercial places. Now, why was there no contract? Why did you not have a contract signed?
Why?
Why did you not sign a contract?
We went into a MOU.
Yes, I'm asking, why did you not sign a contract? Now you're entering into a business.
No, it's not a business, it's a charitable organization.
So there's no profit.
No.
Okay.
All what I'm doing there is free of charge and for them, for the students of Gambia.
But you were paid for the training that you rendered. Is that not the case?
Yeah, this is all the activities going on there. That's what we do.
Yeah, but you have charged for the training. That's what I'm saying. So how is it a free activity?
I mean,
You've charged a fee for the training that you have rendered.
yes, the training. That
Yeah.
is
So how
everything.
is that a free service?
No, I was referring to what we render in the school in Fandema. That's
What is that?
What I was. That's the women development training in solar and then all the
That's what I'm
activities.
saying.
Yes.
It's a training. I'm talking about your MOU with BCC.
Yes, that one. The cost that we put there is to finance all the activities from tutoring to go there and all the materials that we do and the people engaged to receive their DSA and the food that we provide for all the training and the safety materials plus the health and how to go the vaccination for scavengers and everybody related.
And your financial statement would clearly explain all this.
When you look at the file here, everything will explain that how the payments is done in and out and all the signatures with all the relevant documents. They're all here.
All right. So
Yes.
so you received 50% of the payment?
50% of the payment.
Alright.
That's what I rendered to you.
All right. So upon receipt of this 50%, what was done?
Mhm.
Upon receipt of this 50%.
Yeah, if I can give you a report on that, that is whatever is. That's the full report of the activity report.
We apply it under the report of activity safety and hygiene, cleansing service staff and scavengers. Under the MOU between Bolo, Ostend, and BC for the project City Link Ostend Banjul Partnership for Sustainable City into evidence as an exhibit. See.
The reports for activity, safety, and hygiene, cleansing service, staff, and scavengers under the MOU between Molo, Austin, and BCC for the project CityLink Austin Banjul Partnership for Sustainable City. The report was prepared in January 2024. This report is admitted in evidence as an exhibit and it is marked as LGC/BCC/MS in brackets 1/003.
As the commercial places. Now, we go through your MOU. on page 4, where you have this, the solar spin of coordination. It says you have to organize food processing and preservation trainings and set up an equipped knowledge center. Was this done?
Not yet,
Why?
because they were constructing upon the finishing, the completion of the center. This is when this has to come.
Set up of a fully equipped laundromat. That's where you wash your clothes, correct?
That's why we provide all the
Was
materials.
that done?
The equipments were bought here for the laundry and everything,
But then it was not there. You did not set up the facility.
because the buildings were not ready by then.
What equipment did you buy? You have these invoices, and
Yes, they are all here, all the materials.
who purchased this equipment?
Huh?
Who did the purchasing?
The purchasing
Procurement.
is done by the finance department,
Which finance department?
our finance.
The finance department.
Yes.
The agreement you've had state that you have to do it in line with GPPA regulations. What did you follow GPPA regulations?
Well, I think that one we need to get the people involved to answer.
Who are the people involved?
The next person coming from our side, the finance team,
Can you tell us how they procure the?
how they procure the materials.
Now it says as well, number 3, to set up a free charging station for electronic devices. That's done.
This is when the solar system is set and everything, and that is not done.
Okay. 4, coordinate the start up of a fully equipped canteen restaurant at Caribbean Island linked to the garden knowledge center and food processing. Is that done?
All those are linked to the building, everything, when they are renovating.
You have the training and coordination, business startup, entrepreneurship trainings. That was done.
I said all those things are linked to the.
I have to go to.
Not yet. Not yet.
That's how it works.
No, not with me.
I cannot just assume that when you say all, you mean everything that has been stated.
Yeah.
It is a public hearing.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. So please just allow me to go through some of the things that are stated in the MOU.
All right.
Number 2, still under the training and coordination, set up of a bike repair center for training on electrical tricycles, maintenance and repair. Not done.
Not done.
The 3, set up of welding workshop for production of furnace, solar dryers, and picture frames as part of technical training. It's not done.
Not done.
4, you have to document all activities through the production of Mbolo in-house video. Is that done? No. Is the answer no, sir?
Huh?
Is the answer no?
No.
All right. So now the 50% you are paid, then you have spent it on the training and the purchase or procurement of some of the goods.
And then offering how to call it, the services for the vaccine and all that.
The vaccine.
Yes.
And you have the receipts for that.
All the documents.
Okay.
That's for that.
Are there questions for this witness? The rest will call the next witness in relation to how they were doing the procurement of this.
Yes. Mr. Sambou, how do you relate the report on activity safety and hygiene to the components that have been read out to you, which you said were related to the unfinished building? That is why you could not implement some of those activities.
Yeah. The related to hygiene is about the waste management. Because normally all our.
It's not a component of what have been read to you.
This goes on with the waste management part. That is what to train the technicians and the people who are responsible for the waste and everything, disaggregation. But we are doing waste aggregation training. So in that case, we prepare them, equip them, and everything, and sanitize them.
Maybe you did not get my question.
Yes.
I said, how would you relate the report on activity safety and hygiene to what you were supposed to have executed under the MOU, which have been read to you?
Yes. Yes.
This report, does it have any connection with the activities that you were supposed to do under the MOU?
The report is provided under the disbursement, the first disbursement. It have related with that.
Does it have any relation to the activities in that?
Yes, in the morning, the report.
It has.
It has, yes.
So you have done these activities.
All that is in the report is done.
All this is done.
Yes, all that.
That is what I wanted to.
Thank you, thank you. I didn't understand it. All that is done.
All right.
Thank you.
Mr. Sam, page 3 of the MOU, where you have the deliverables by Ngolo Association. Number 1 says, or states, you have to implement a pilot program on organic waste management in schools and organize training on processing organic waste and composting. What is this about?
This is what we've done on how to segregate waste. That is to show that we can add value to the waste that we have. Means when you separate the waste, you can use the organic waste and then create compost from it. So this is the project that we came to.
This you have to do in schools. Which are these the schools that
That
are
is school training. That is the schools around.
you've done that?
Yes, it's done. I think it's related in the report there. So
What have you done this? How many schools that you are estimating?
I can't recall because the technicians who done it. I can't.
That we will give you
Yes,
the report
I can't recall.
so that you guide us through the schools that you have conducted this training.
Sorry, Council, I can't see it here.
So it is not there.
Yeah, it's not here. So this is all on the staffs and then the scavengers and then
So it is not there. So you can't tell us whether
no.
that also was met or not.
Maybe that one is not yet met. It will come after the thing.
After the what?
I said that one is not met yet.
May I have the report? So why is it to come after what?
You know the whole MOU, it's on how to call it. It's related to the payment and everything. Yes.
You've had 50% of
Yes.
the amount was paid, and so the training should go in by the MOU. The 50% was meant to cover the entire service that you have to deliver.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Going by the MOU, I'm just going strictly by the MOU.
Yes.
We'll come to the report after.
Okay.
If you look at the MOU, let me just guide you. You have a copy of the MOU?
No, I didn't have the copy. I delivered that. I tendered it.
Please ask to give you a copy of the MOU. On page 4, where you have the conditions of co-financing.
Mhm.
Are we together?
Page 4, yes.
Are we together?
Yes, sir. Page
So
4.
there it says Malang receives $3,443,000, right? That is what you have to add to receive. 2 says as full consideration for the service performed by Molo Association under the terms of this agreement, disbursement of funds by BCC shall be A, advance payment of 50% within 30 days of contract signature.
Yes.
Now, I suggest, or I want to believe you're talking about within 30 days of the signing of the MOU. That's why I asked in the beginning whether you have had a contract separate from the MOU or not.
I cannot remember.
You cannot remember. But if you've had a contract, you would have known. Well, you distinguished the two. You had said that what you had is an MOU and not a contract.
Yeah, that's what.
But please, you need to speak louder, please.
Yes, I said the MOU.
Exactly. So the reason why I was asking that because the terms and conditions of the MOU suggest that it's a contract, but then it also says in the MOU that upon signing of the contract.
Yes.
Which contract is this referring to?
I can't really tell you exactly. Maybe we just need to check back and see.
But you don't know whether a contract was signed.
I can't remember. That's what. Yeah.
Speak up.
I said I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember. That's what it's.
Correct. Now let me read further. It says, I repeat, A, advance payment of 50% within 30 days of contract signature. B, payment of 30% after approval of the interim report due after 6 months of project implementation. And C, 20% of after the approval of the final report. So the other 50% will be paid in 2 installments. 30% after you have done your interim report.
Yes.
Which suggests the 50% payment, initial payment, was for the execution of the full agreement. So that the other 50%, it depends on your report, the evaluation of your interim report, and then other 20% after the approval of the final report.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. That's 50%. That's what we receive.
Yes, and that 50% should cover all the deliverables and all the services you are to render. You agree with me?
Yes, but it is not the how to call it. We did not finish all the work.
I agree.
Yes.
I'm saying going by the MOU, you should have finished all the work upon receipt of the 50%. And you will prepare a report, which will be termed as an interim report, which will be, of course, be evaluated, and after which you will be paid 20% after approval of the final report. Yes. So when you receive the 50%, every work that was supposed to be done by you should have been done. 100%.
Under a good condition, if everything is done by them, because it doesn't depend on me. We need to work in a place so that it was under construction. So that was why nothing was able to
just ask you. One of the trainings that you have to do at the schools, you cannot figure out when it was done or not. That has nothing to do with conditions that have to be provided for a building to be erected or not.
Yes.
It's for you to just identify the schools, identify the trainees, roll out or map out your training models, and then you contact.
Yeah. The issue is me and the co-founder. I'm not the one who is exhibiting it. For sure, the technicians will be able to find it. So I can check back and see whether they've done this school. That's it. Yes. Yes.
You are the co-founder. It's a charitable organization, you have said, and you are the one with the head. You're the one who's responsible. You're the one that they visited.
Yes.
Took them around, had meetings with them, had an agreement with them, signed.
Yes.
I suppose any document is supposed to be signed. Payments made to you.
Okay.
You administer it.
Just allow me to talk to the technician, the trainer. Maybe if I ask him, he will be able to give me this list, whether he have gone to the schools to do all these things. Okay. All right. That one is that. I supposed to be on top of it, of course. That's what I'm doing. That's my role. I don't have to say no to that because I'm the leader.
And it would have been the report also, but then we will give you more time.
Yeah. That's
verify all.
So for that.
Turn to page 3. Page 3 will help us to probably cement what we are trying to say in relation to your 50%. It talks about the report. The responsibility of Mbolo. If you look at paragraph K,
Paragraph
K
KS.
says interim report after 9 months and final report 2 months after the end of the contract implementation. So this is why I said the 50% is premised on execution of all functions. Now, the deliverables still the health checkup.
Yes.
Who conducted this health checkup?
Inovax.
Inovax.
Yes.
All right. And the people that received this health services,
They are the people engaged in the
how
project.
many do you have? You have the list, of course. Will you have the list?
I think
You
that
mentioned it to Inovax
it's captured in the report. I want
in this report.
in the report of Inovax. It's captured. I think you can go over it and see a little bit.
You have it. If you don't have it, we'll give you time. Sam,
If I have,
you're coming. If you don't see it now, you're coming back after break. We will give you time to come back.
you mean if I don't see what?
You're looking for the report, Inovax report.
I said we captured that in the report that you have there.
Okay, this report.
Yes, in the Inovax.
Let me give you the report.
Inovax.
I thought you were looking at a different report. Let me hand you over the exhibit LGC PCC plus MS bracket 1003.
That's the Inovax. That's this one. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How much was paid to Inovax? Do you know?
I can't recall. I can't recall.
You can't recall.
Yeah, but here I think we can check in the.
Note it down. These are the specific informations we will need when you come back. Do you have it down?
I think you will have it in the file here, please. This file contains everything, all the payments.
Please note it down.
Yeah. We can check
These
that.
are-
When on break, I can check it out.
Yes, just write it down. These are specific information we will need from.
That's the payment to Innova.
Yeah.
Yes.
And why do you have a report that is not authenticated from Inovax? It's not signed. Is this how you receive the report, sir?
Hmm?
The report from Inovax is not signed by anyone.
It's not signed.
There's no name or stamp for any form of authorization from Inovax. Is that how you? This is how you receive?
That's how I receive it here. But
But what?
hmm?
Is this how you receive it? The document, the report, it has no name, no signature. It must be prepared by someone who would have authenticated the document to show that yes, this is the report that was prepared for the activity or service rendered by Inovax.
That they have done.
Come again, sir?
I said, this is what I have here for the
And this is the original, in this original form you have.
This is what I have here for the moment. I need to check, please.
All right.
Yes.
So I will assist you again. We will apply to have this permitted in its current state. Please provide us with information whether you have an original document that is authorized or indicated by Inovax. Can you do that?
Yes, I can request.
We apply to tender a report as presented by the witness. It's not signed. It is not indicated in any form. It says Inovax Global Health, the Molo Association BCC Health Screening, BCC Custodian Health Screening. Into evidence as an exhibit.
And on sign Inovax Global Health Molo Association BCC Health Screening. BCC Custodians Health Screening. This document is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/BCC/MS in brackets 1/004.
Plus the commission places. Now back to the report on activity safety and hygiene. You have trainers, correct?
Yes.
Experts in. I'm assuming they are experts in the areas that they will roll out these trainers, correct?
Yes.
Now the report on page 8, you have the schedule for waste management.
Yes.
Figure 6 says from 9 to 9:15, I don't know whether it's PM or AM. I presume it is AM. Says opening remarks on project presentation. Says you have 9:15 to 9:30. You have introduction to the workshop. The Ball Association. Who did this one?
Silvia and Lamin.
Okay. And you have 9:30 to 10. To then you have introduction to waste management. Ball Association Lamin A Soko. Who is Lamin A Soko?
Is the field officer.
What is his qualification?
He has a BSc
In what?
in development studies.
What does that have to do with waste management?
What does that do?
Have to do with waste management?
Because he is an environmentalist also. He has been trained in our institution.
That doesn't make him an expert, does it?
He is an assistant to the expert.
Who is the expert?
Silvia.
Sylvia. Who is Sylvia?
Sylvia, she's the co-founder of the Ball Association.
That's your wife.
Yes.
That's the expert.
Mm-hmm.
But even an assistant, you have to have some form of education in this area to be assisting the expert. Is that not the case?
Yes.
So why did you not have the expert to roll out this training as opposed to the assistant who is not qualified?
He acquired some training.
Is he certified? Is he certified?
Yeah.
No.
I can't tell you.
Oh, you know that is no. That's how.
Okay.
Just say no. Be
No.
over. It's not the case. He's not certified.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
My issue is, and you can always dispute that, just for the record, so that we have
Yes.
the correct position. I will just tell you what we think
Okay.
based on what we see.
Yes, sir.
Lamin A. Sonko doesn't have the qualification for what he is teaching. Do you agree with me?
I think he has the experience. Yes.
How many years of experience?
He has been working with us on this, and then he has a mentor who is with him. Yes.
Still, you don't pay $1 million, have a contract for $3 million just to have someone who will teach you at that serious level things that they do not really have a formal education, technical, really. And you have Lamin A. Sonko rule out most of the trainings, and then you also have the closing remarks, of course, from BCC. But let's move on. Uh, that's the first day. We have under all for waste management, just one training,
Mhm.
1 day training for waste management.
I think the report stated there.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what I can see here. 1 day training.
He has gone several times, not one day.
Okay. The session for first aid. Who conducted this training?
The Red Cross.
Red Cross.
Mhm.
Were they paid for this?
Yes.
Okay. And you have the fees, the payments that in that file as well?
Yes. And I've seen also the payment of Inovax is also.
Okay. Which file number is that? Are the documents numbered in the file?
Hmm?
Are the documents numbered in the file? If not, can I have the Inovax payment?
Yes, you can. That is it. Red Cross is also.
Following payment vouchers, bill payments made to Inovax by Molo Association are hereby presented to be admitted to evidence in mark accordingly. The first is payment voucher number 0203183. The date is 30th of June 2023. The amount is $75,000 is being payment for medical checkup, Grand Island. We have an invoice to Mbolo Association. The amount of $104,000 is payment voucher 020331. $29,000 is payment. We have 020337 B, $16,000 is payment. Zero two zero three four five three $8,400. $12,400. 02033714 for to be admitted into evidence and marked accordingly.
And the one for Red Cross, I spot it out here.
May I please see, please?
The payment for Red Cross. And this are all the invoices for Red Cross.
A payment voucher from Bolo Association with voucher number 02033183, dated the 30th of June 2023, addressed to the project Crab Island, and the bank is EcoBank, and the account number is 62610052221, and payment type is bank transfer. The vendor is Inovax, and the details on the invoice is payment for medical checkup, Crab Island, and the amount is $75,000. This is prepared by Babakar Jajusi, and it is endorsed by Sylvester Osford and approved by Malang Sambou. An invoice dated the 16th of August 2023 from Inovax with reference IGH stroke MB Molo. Let me take this again. An invoice dated the 16th of August 2023. It is from Inovax and it has reference IGH stroke Molo stroke 001. The description in the invoice is baseline assessment and vaccination, and it has the following components, which is the blood pressure, blood sugar, blood composition, tetanus vaccine, hepatitis B, and blood group. And total is 104,000. The payment voucher from Bolo dated the 22nd of August 2023. It has payment voucher number 02-03331. It has the description final payment for medical checkup and vaccination for the sum of $29,000. And attached to this payment voucher is an invoice from Inovax dated the 10th of August 2021. And it has a sum total of $104,000. A payment voucher from Bolo Association dated the 15th of September 2023 with voucher number 02-03378, and it has a total amount of $16,000 with the details of payment for medical checkup and vaccination. And attached to this payment voucher from Bolo is an invoice from Inovax dated the 15th of September 2023 for the said sum of $16,000. The payment voucher from Bolo Association dated the 18th September 2023 with payment voucher number 0203453 for the sum of 8,400. And attached to this payment voucher from Bolo is an invoice from Inovax for the said sum of $8,400. And the last payment voucher is dated the 24th of October 2023, and it is for the sum of 12,400. And attached to this payment voucher is an invoice from Inovax for the said sum of 12,400. These payment vouchers and invoices are admitted together in a bundle as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LPC/BCC/MS in brackets 005.
As the council pleases. We also applied to tender the payment vouchers for made to the Gambia Red Cross. The first is payment voucher number 02-03451 for the 1,600. 02-03719 6,800. Yeah, to be admitted to evidence and marked accordingly.
payment voucher from Bolo Association dated the 30th of October 2023 for the sum of 6,800 and attached to this invoice, which bears the invoice number 0203719, is Gambia Red Cross Society Banjul receipt for the sum of 6,800. The second payment voucher is from Bolo Association dated 11th of September 2023 for the sum of 41,600. And attached to this is an invoice from Gambia Red Cross Society for the said sum of 41,600. These two vouchers are admitted together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/MS in brackets 1/006.
Now, do you have your financial statement for this? Your financial statement for this this project?
For the project?
Yes.
Check. Yes.
Who prepared this financial statement?
Who?
Who prepared the financial statement?
Mr. Jajusi from the bank, our printout, because we pay everything digital.
Okay.
Yes, online, omni platform.
But you did not have your own. Okay, I have the expenditure list here. That is the expenditure list.
Yes.
And what is that? It was sent to BCC?
What?
Was that document sent to BCC?
As I told you, this one, the finance people are the one dealing with this directly.
Okay, let me have it back and
Yes.
apply to have it every day. We apply to have an expenditure list in relation to the BCC MOU with Ostend and Bolo Association. It's a one-page document. And together with the printout of the items procured by Bolo Association into evidence into evidence to mark accordingly.
Mr. Samu, do you have a more clear expenditure
List.
there?
I can ask the finance team.
Yes, please, because this one, the writings are so tiny,
Okay.
you cannot see it very clearly. But in the meantime, we will admit this. The expenditure for the Banjo City Link and the Banjo City Link Ostend, the Molo City Link, is it, can you please correct me? Is it Molo City Link Ostend Banjo? Is that it?
And
The writing is
the MO, yes.
no, it's not the MOU. It's this expenditure sheet.
Yeah, for the city link, Crab Island.
So it is the Molo City Link Ostend Banjo
Yes, sir.
expenditure.
Expenditure.
All right. And the training on waste management and safety and hygiene. Is this a report or a payment transaction?
These are all the financial transactions.
Financial transaction.
Yes. How we do the vouchers and then the payment receipts and then
You said it's payment vouchers, and
Yeah.
I see in this document salary.
yeah, there are other ones have different kind of activities going on, but I have all the other ones when we
All right. These two documents are admitted in evidence as exhibit, and they are marked as LBC/BCC/MS in brackets 1/007. So please note for you to provide us with the expenditure, and also please clarify for us this document, because by looking at it, you may not be able to understand what you are saying. If it is a financial summary statement of activities, you clarify.
the ones on finance will help you on
Okay.
that, please. Yeah, in a sense.
Now, the project that you've had, the contract or the MOU, you cannot really, it appears as if you have some challenges
Yes.
executing the project.
Yes, it has challenges.
What were these challenges at the time?
The challenges is because the place is not finished because they are under rehabilitation, Crab Island. And then we could not go further to do all the activities according to the MOU.
Okay.
So for that, there are a lot of difficulties, and finally it was terminated.
Do you have the termination letter?
Yes, I have it.
And who terminated the contract?
From Banjul, from the city link.
Come again, sir?
From the city link.
Okay. I asked this because when I turn to page 22, where you have logistics of the report, as a report on activity safety and hygiene, it reads that Scrap Island is not yet finalized. Well, I am reading as it is written word for word, verbatim. As Scrap Island is not yet finalized, its refurbishing. Classrooms are not 100% conducive for conducting training. In addition, the training was conducted in the rainy season, and most of the days it was flooded inside. The classrooms are without any curtains, so using the project is not ideal as the classroom is too bright. Future proof Banjul representative was always on time and they attend and attend most of these sessions. Data collection posed another challenge for Mbolo Association during the training, as there were no existing or up-to-date records of Banjul City Council staff and scavengers working at the dump site, gathering their names, contact information, addresses, shoe sizes, and all other details required for the training provided were proved to be a significant obstacle. Although it was expected that more scavengers that registered on the entry meeting will attend the activity, it was only 17 out of 54. Mbolo went every day to collect them in the morning at the dump site and to assure the training. So these are some of the problems you've had.
Yes, and all the related spendings on that training are here. That is the DSA and then the materials for safety gears and everything. I got them here.
All right.
Yes.
Now we applied to tender the notice of termination of MOU dated 16th of May 2024 into evidence and exhibit.
Yeah. We also refunded some money to them. If you want, I can also tender that.
Yes.
Yes. You got the termination, the rest of the money, that's done.
The CityLink Austin Banjul, letter dated the 16th of May 2024, which has the subject notice of termination of MOU. This is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LBC/BCC/MS in brackets 1/008.
As a commercial places. Now you refunded them part of the initial payment. Why was that?
Because the activities were not conducted, and that's the money balance that is left after doing what we have from the 50%. And then this money was not spent and we had to return it back to them.
It was never spent.
Yes.
Did they ask for a refund?
No, we sent it back.
Okay, they didn't ask for a refund, but you sent it back.
Yes, we sent it back to them because when we had the termination, we had to make sure that the money that is not spent and is with us in the account, we return it back to them.
Okay.
Yes.
That probably will justify why you are more of a charitable organization.
Yes.
And not a profit-based
yes.
Organization.
Yes.
Okay, we'll look at that as well. It reads the termination letter. The Mbolo colleagues on the 27th May of 2022, a memorandum of understanding was signed between Banjul City Council and Mbolo Association with the objective of implementing a wide range of activities at the Crab Island former upper basic school. These activities are part of the EU-funded project, CityLink Austin, Banjul Partnership for Sustainable City Development. Due to delays in the renovation works at Crab Island, implementation of these activities has been postponed. In 2023, Bolo was, however, able to implement the waste management component of the agreed activities. On the 25th of October 2023, the proposal was sent to Bolo through email to amend the MOU based on changed realities and needs within the EU-funded project. The email remained without reply, but on the 7th of February 2024, a financial and narrative report was submitted by Mbolo Association on the completed activities. On the 7th March 2024, a meeting was held between CityLink Banjul Austin representatives and an Mbolo representative, which was the Mbolo representative. It was agreed that Mbolo would no longer execute the remaining activities due to constraints related to time and finance. Notice is hereby given in line with clause 8 of the MOU to terminate due to Mbolo Association's inability to execute the remaining activities as a result of time and financial constraints. We write to give Mbolo a notice to terminate the contract entered into on 27th of May 2022. As of the time of writing the letter, Bolo remains engaged to deliver the following within the next 30 days, for which we would like to receive written confirmation. The first is the submitting of documentary of activities already charged in the financial report, submitting of purchased fridges and freezers already charged in the financial report, and spend the remaining balance on laundromat equipment or alternatively return the funds. So this letter is the reason why you return the funds, and not that you had to do it unilaterally.
No, but the only way we know how to do things is to do it correctly. And
Okay.
I said to do it correctly.
Is to do it correctly.
Even without that, I would return it just like how it is.
Be it as it may, the letter is dated 16th of May 2024. You paid back the money 29th of November 2024.
Yes.
Right. So I had assumed that you paid the balance out of goodwill because that's the balance that was outstanding, as opposed to the fact that a request was made for a return or refund based on monies that were not expended.
Correct.
We apply to have the payment voucher from Bolo Association. The number is 0204-366 into evidence as an exhibit. The date is 29th of November 2024 for a refund of $211,830.96 products.
Payment voucher dated the 29th of November 2024 for the sum of 211,830.96 from Bolo Association is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LDC/BCC/MS in brackets 1/009.
As the commission places. Some I have no further questions for you for now. Unless there are questions from the commissioners, we want to call the Sambou's co-partner.
Thank you.
Yes, I just wanted a bit of a clarification on the issue of salaries being paid to Mr. Lamin Songo. For the waste management, and safety and hygiene activity. In July 30th, you paid Mrs. Sonko 26,862. And in August, you paid him the same amount. And 30th of July, you paid Adam Asanyang 22,148. And on the 22nd of August, you paid Adam Asanyang again 22,148. And the list goes on. The people that have been paid as salary, you have Babakar Jajusi, the procurement and accounting and logistics person. You paid $60,932. And Bakari Koli, the driver, you paid 11,148. So my question is, you signed the MOU, which was supposed to be effective 27th of May, 2022, and you started paying off salaries in July 30th, 2023. So what happened between 27th of May, 2022 to 30th of July, 2023?
Yeah, I think it will be in the best place for the finance to talk about that, the salaries. But if you have
You don't have any idea what transpired?
no, the thing is, I have the staffs and I pay the social security and GRS, so they're supposed to have salaries for that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Ask them the question.
Okay.
Mr. Sam,
Yes.
can you give us an overview of the waste management project? What were we supposed to do? Where are you going to collect the waste from? How were you going to manage it? How were you going to use it, as I heard you said, to generate electricity from domestic waste? And what can you just tell me the composition? How were you going to do this project?
Okay. Sorry, it's not about electricity generation. Huh? It's we do what we call house to house or markets. For instance, we had buckets that we give to the market vendors whenever they're using their vegetables. The ones that they don't need, they can easily deposit in the small bin. So that keeps the market clean. And then from that small bin, they can take it to the big bin. And then when the collectors come, these specifics one that are already separated, 100% organic, we can use to make compost out of it. And that compost can be, that's the how to call it, we call it the circular economy. Yes, that's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed
Yes, and normally we've already done that in Tujereng and it's successful. And currently also we're building one with KMC. We have that thing, and we're gonna have the mechanical compost plant here in Bakau Garden for that, at least to be able to tackle that 60% of the waste.
But it had nothing to do with incineration.
No.
It was just
Yes.
it's waste separation.
Yes.
Use it as compost. And okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
Understand.
link what you are saying in terms of waste management, and I understand it now.
Yeah.
You didn't go that far.
No. We
All
didn't
right.
do that.
Okay,
That's
that's
it. We're successful in that, and it's really working.
And then
Even
it seems that you were going to the Albert Market,
yes,
where you're going to have this waste
exactly.
being separated from source.
From source, exactly.
Bring out there to have the operational activities to change it into compost.
Exactly.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Council.
Sorry, with that.
So, Ms. Sambou, thank you so much. We will call you back. We will notify you when you will come back to further clarify on issues.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Right.
So, yeah.
Madam Witness. Good afternoon, Madam Witness.
Afternoon, how are you?
Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Stand here and face that camera. In which language do you wish to make your testimony? In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
Well, I think in English.
Okay. What is your religion?
I'm Christian.
Okay. Do you wish to swear by the Bible or make an affirmation? Do you wish to swear by the Bible or make an affirmation? You swear by the Bible. Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear.
Ms. Sambalo, I think I heard she said she's a Muslim. Can you please
No,
ask?
says he's a Christian.
She's a Christian.
Okay. Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Bible. Can you hold the Bible and then repeat after me? Take your right hand. Stand here and then face that camera. And then repeat after me. I, Silvia Gracia,
Silvia Leopard Gracia.
Silvia Lopa Gracia, do swear that
I do swear
I'll speak the truth,
I will speak the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness for us to proceed.
Good afternoon, Madam Gracia.
Afternoon.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Council, you may proceed.
Yes, please tell the commission your name.
My name is Silvia Leopard Gracia.
Your address in Gambia.
I live in Tujereng, Combo South. Yes, Tujereng village, Combo South.
Your educational background.
Yes, I am a bachelor's degree in environmental sciences, plus I have different certificates, postgraduate certificates in ISO 14001 and EMAS. I am also having an postgraduate certificate on international cooperation and a master's degree on NGO management.
Right. Did you say bio-environmental science?
Pardon?
Did you say your first degree is on bio-environmental science?
I am a BSc on environmental sciences, yes.
Right, thank you. We had obtained your statement earlier.
Yes.
We'll give you a duplicate of the original statement. Please go through it. It has 2 pages and your name and a signature.
Yes, it's mine.
Thank you. We apply general statement of the witness, Silvia Lopard Gracia. Did I say it right?
Yeah, more or less. Leopard Gracia.
Thank you.
Thank you very
The
much.
date is, you're welcome, 23rd of August 2023 into evidence and exhibit.
The statement dated the 23rd of August 2023 made by the witness is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/BCC/SLG/001.
As the issue places. Now, the reason why you are here is because of the MOU your association had, that is Mbolo Association had with Austin City project in BCC. Now, we understand that you have received 50% of the payment.
Yes.
But then another 50% was not paid, and there were challenges that you have faced. Eventually, the MOU was terminated in accordance with the termination clause, clause 8. Correct?
Correct.
Now, let me first ask, were you in charge of the finance? Because your other partner testified in the second, Sister John testified here. Were you in charge of the finances of the project?
I am the director of finance, so I am in charge.
Then we are talking to or with the right person. Now, this project itself, why was it difficult for it to be executed?
Pardon, can you repeat it again?
Now, why
Sorry.
was it difficult for it to be completed?
Well, as you can see on the MOU, it was signed in 2022.
Yes.
However, we had to conduct different activities that they were aligned on the different components on, as you mentioned, they call it the Future Banjul project.
Yes.
That is an EU-funded project where the partners are Austin and BCC. So it was coming to agreement in 2022. We had to do several activities. Nonetheless, these activities, it could not kick off for several reasons. I believe that Mr. Sambou has already stated them, but basically we had to conduct several trainings which it should be done at Crab Island. At that time, Crab Island was non-start even the renovation, and they were doing different assessments on how we could be conducting. Some of the activities, it should be done after the renovation per se. So that's why it took quite a long time to start. And then even though it was done some amendments to the original MOU, due to the different follow-ups, or we can say monitoring that this project received from the drum monitoring. So they make some changes, and that's why the different activities change along all these years. So this was one of the challenges, and basically why we start, we can say, quite long time after it was signed, this MOU. Secondly, when we were implementing the activities, we could only start with the waste management activities, that it was the training. So it was quite challenging at that point, but we conducted, we believe, successfully our part, that it was a training on waste management, basically that the staff, they understand what are the importance of their daily activities, but in addition, it's also the safety part, which is really important when you are dealing with waste. So we conducted also different trainings on safety. Apart, we provide them with the safety gears. In addition, for instance, it was highlighted by the Austin and BCC that it will be important that also first aid is included on the training, because sometimes they could be facing some kinds of injuries. It will be good that they can be aware of the first actions they should take. And it was also a complementary activity of what they were doing with, for instance, the Banjul Red Cross. So that's why we also included this part. However, we had to do the entire record of the staff that they were having, as they are having different shifts. The person that it was our link passed away too, unfortunately. And the Crab Island renovation was really the time that we started, we can say it was not in the best conducive environment to conduct the training, because it just started.
Yes. Now, you're the expert in this area.
Yes, I am. I've been working on waste management since 2000. I was working on the National Waste Agency in Catalonia. I am born in Barcelona, so Catalonia is the region. Afterwards, I was a civil servant in one city council on the metropolitan area of Barcelona, and waste management is one of the biggest portfolios that we are facing. I received several awards while I was there on implementation of innovation we can say, approaches on waste management, solid waste management from
So
the
you
city
have-
council.
So you have experience in waste management.
Yes, I do have. Well, I have on solid waste management from what we call the households,
Right.
basically domestic on that end.
Correct.
Yes.
Now, did you take part in this training?
Pardon?
Did you take part in this training?
Yes.
You took part in the training?
Yes.
You had some modules that you were leading?
Well, I prepare.
I asked that because I did not see your name in the report.
Yes, I just want that. Let me explain to you. I prepare all the training. We have been working on waste management here in the Gambia since 2019.
Yes.
So basically, we have prepared from Embolo a training that it could be basically understandable and for, we can say, people with low literacy background.
Right.
Okay, so I trained the staff, and I was there in most of the trainings.
Yes.
But I was not the one really conducting because it should be either in Mandinka or in Golo. So unfortunately, I'm not fluent.
So the training was strictly either in Mandinka or in Wolof, not in English language.
Pardon?
The training was either in Mandinka, strictly in Mandinka or Wolof.
Basically, yes, because most of the workers on the cleansing service, they are not literate, so they speak local language.
Okay. That is more reason why Lamin, is it Lamin Sonko?
Lamin Sonko.
That
Yes.
is your assistant.
Yes.
That is the more reason why he had to do the training.
Yes.
How many years had Lamin been working with you?
Since 2022.
2022.
Yes.
So by the time you've had a contract, he was not really, he doesn't have knowledge. Let me say it that way.
Sorry.
2022 is when you had the MOU.
We signed the MOU in May 2022. Lamin was already in board and he was already trained, okay, because we had conducted several trainings before on waste management.
No, but what I mean is Lamin joined Mbolo in 2022.
Lamin joined Mbolo in 2022.
So I'm saying, when in 2022?
He joined in, I think it was February 2022.
And you had this agreement when?
And the MOU was signed in May,
Yes.
end of May 2022. The first disbursement was July 2022.
Yes. Do you think Lamin had sufficient knowledge in waste management and in the project itself within 2-3 months?
Well, Lamin was already before on doing waste management.
Where?
In his, he belongs to a higher organization also.
Name?
The Gambia Environmental Alliance, and then the Tujereng Development Youth Association.
Lamin had trainings and certificates prior to joining you?
If he, from them, no. It has from our side.
Exactly. So
yes.
What I'm saying is, for the amount of money to be spent to Bolo, you will agree that it was best that the training be conducted by the expert. At the time, Lamin cannot be termed as an expert in this area.
In 2022, perhaps not, but in 2023, when it was this conducting, yes.
Yes, but we are more focused in 2022 when the contract was signed.
Well,
he wouldn't have been an expert.
But then I will be conducting the training and somebody will be just translating.
Just what?
Translating. If Lamin will not be there or will not be prepared, I will be the one conducting the training, and then I will have someone translate.
Exactly. But
okay.
That did not happen.
Did it not happen because the training was done in June and August 2023?
Right.
So it means after almost 15 or 16 months, Lamin was was with Embolo Association, was recruited, and he was just working with waste management.
Yes, my issue is from what we have heard, both from your other partner, your husband, and from you, it is just clear that it would have been best for you to conduct the training. There could have been translation, someone else to really help in the translation. But for Lamin, he was just an inexperienced person who was conducting the training.
Well, first of all, Malang Sambou is my partner on business.
Right.
And it can be the husband at the house. I think that this is the proper way to work on that. Secondly,
I don't understand that point.
Because you refer to Malang as my husband. So
no, I said both your business partner and your husband, just for identification, because he said that.
Yes, but I just want to refer that at work when we are at Embolo.
Yes.
He is my partner.
Yes.
And my husband is when we are at home.
Why is that relevant?
Huh?
Why is that relevant?
Just because we are just sitting here if I am qualified or not. So I just want to clarify this.
No, you are qualified.
Okay, so
my opinion is you have told the commission, unless what you are saying is not true, but we have.
It's absolutely true.
Yes, just hear me out. We have no reason to believe otherwise. You have told the commission about your experience in your education.
Yes.
Now, we look at the report that was presented by Molo.
Mm-hmm.
We see that the training was being run by Lamin for the most part. And I had told actually your partner that Lamin doesn't seem to be qualified. And now you have confirmed that Lamin was employed in 2022, the same year that you had the MOU with BCC.
Yes.
Which further clarifies the point as to his qualification.
Well, I believe so that what I'm telling you is that the first, when Lamin was contracted, it was in, I believe, February 2022. However, the training was conducted in July, August 2023. So Lamin, during this period, has conducted different trainings on foundation.
How long did it take you? How many years? No, please don't do that. I know.
Sorry.
I understand there may be an education language barrier, but I understand you didn't mean it that way. Just tell me that you want to just finish your sentence.
Thank you.
Please proceed.
So, basically, we were training him on foundation on waste management since February 2022 until the time that he conducted this training. Anytime he goes and conducts the training, I can be next to him, I observe him, and I give feedback. We have seen that if I am the one conducting the training and it's not on the local language, sometimes people can get dispersed. So that's why we choose to do it on that way. So anytime Lamin is doing anything that it can be improved, we write it, and then afterwards we have a discussion and see how it can be done.
So he was learning as the implementation was going on.
In 2022, in 2023, he was able to implement the basic by himself.
So do you call this basic training? Is this advanced training or was it basic?
This is basic training.
It was basic.
It's basic.
Why was it basic? For the amount?
Well, one thing is the amount, the other thing is the content.
Is the what?
The content.
And who determined the content?
The content was to introduce them on what is basic things on waste, and then waste handling on the 10, and safety and hygiene precautions.
This cannot be termed as basic. If you look at what you're supposed to do, that is not basic.
Well,
in fact, the reason why you could not implement entirely as per your agreement with BCC is because it's not as basic as you are saying it is. And so therefore the training and implementation was so complicated that you needed to have a conducive environment that needed to be in place. You understand?
So,
And for instance, if you look at the MOU on page 3 of your MOU.
see that. Sorry, but I think that the MOU is in your hands. Don't know.
I can't hear you very well.
Sorry, I think that the MOU is not right now with me.
With you, okay, let me just read.
Sorry.
Let me just read it loud.
Yes.
Okay. It says that there should be to implement a pilot program on organic waste management in schools and organize training on processing organic waste and composition. This is not basic.
I'm sorry. This is I just want that we understand it well, as I said.
Yes.
As I said the beginning. From the managers of the project,
Right.
we have been changing our activities.
Yes.
Okay. So this one was cancelled by them. So we only had to be doing the activities on training the cleansing service. So we conducted fully our training.
Where is the amendment or the cancellation document?
Well, it is with them.
Do you have it?
No, I don't have it. And that's why I request to them to send me all the amendments, and at the end they send the termination.
Yeah, because there has to be a document to amend this what you have in the MOU.
That's true.
Yes.
And fully when we came, I think it was 1 year or 1 year and a half to do our declaration.
Right.
As soon as your members already told us this, that's why we have been requested to them all these documents. Nonetheless, this, I believe they have it on all their project and their project reports that they have submitted to EU, otherwise they could not change the activities.
Now, one of the trainings that Lamin
Yes.
Conducted
Yes.
is on integrated municipal solid waste management system.
Yes.
What is an integrated municipal solid waste management system?
Okay. Basically, the integrated waste management system is a system that you are considering waste as a resource, and therefore you don't collect all your waste mix, you collect it separately so you can have a high value of your resource then, and then it can be recycled or it can be reused or it can be transformed into a byproduct.
So in this particular module, the trainees would have had experience or knowledge about recycling as well.
In this particular model on
Right.
this integrated, okay, basically we wanted to give the idea that waste can be a resource and that in the Gambia we should be moving towards an integrated waste management, and this should be collecting waste separately or segregated at source, and this goes with some coding with colors and what it is each and every one of the different waste streams. Specifically, when we conducted this, as it was another model on compost, we really emphasize also on the organic waste.
Does Lamin have experience in what you are saying?
Yes.
The answer is no. For that period, for that time?
Sorry, we are implementing one project that is called Tujereng Jambando, that it has been right now implementing since 2022 in Tujereng, where we are collecting organic waste from market, and afterwards we have extended into households on organic waste, and afterwards we are transforming into compost into the gardens.
Why I said he was learning as at the time the training was on?
Well, after 16 months
Yeah.
that you hire him, I believe that he could have, in this country, we can say that he is one that could have much knowledge on
Now.
these regards in 2023 when we conducted the training.
Now he will. Before, the answer is no. The last question before we go to break is, okay, is it time? I am being signaled. I don't know whether it will be captured. Yes.
We will come back after the break. Madam Gracia, did I pronounce your name correctly?
Can I look? My first surname is Leopard because in Spain we are having my first surname is my dad's surname, and then my second one is my mom's surname. So my first surname is Leopard, my second one is
Okay,
Gracia.
so Madam Leopard Gracia.
Perfect. Thank you.
So we will come back after lunch break.
Okay.
Right? We are going out for break just for 1 hour. And we'll be back for you to continue your evidence. All right?
Okay.
We may rise.
Thank you.